Right. It's a subject to what we covered the other day, but a different level.
Okay.
A little bit of trouble. But we'll go back and have a look again, yeah?
Okay.
I want you to trip you as a pupil at the train stage, yeah?
Okay.
I've got a test coming up in about 3.5 weeks' time, yeah?
Okay.
You're filling in for my regular instructor, Fred, who can't make it today. Not exactly got the dentist. But he has got the same car as you, so I am familiar with the controls. He said today we were going to look at approaching junctions to turn left and right.
Okay.
That's from major roads into minor.
Okay.
So what level am I?
Trained.
Yep. And what subject?
Approaching junctions to turn left and right, major to minor.
Good. Well done. So you okay with the word picture?
Yep.
Yep. And you feel okay?
Yep.
Yep. Right. I'll hand over to you then, sir.
Hello, Tony. My name's Dave.
Hello, Dave. How are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm good.
Thanks for filling in for Fred.
Yeah, he's had to go to the dentist today. He's
Yeah,
got a bad tooth,
He's
apparently.
always going to the dentist eating too many sweets.
Oh. He's asked me today to look at approaching junctions with you, to turn left and to turn right from major roads into minor roads.
Yeah, you mentioned it last week. We got back on the lesson, but we were a bit late because we got held up in the traffic.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't mention something, but he said he didn't have time to talk about it.
Okay.
But he would chat to me today, but he didn't turn up today.
Okay. Well, we can have a look at that today. Is there a particular problem that you have?
Yeah, he never got a chance to talk to me.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can have a look at that today. Well, just because I don't know you and I haven't seen you drive before, and Fred couldn't really speak too much to me because his tooth was hurting him so much. I think he's got an abscess on it or something. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, just to try and find out.
As long as it's not personal.
They're not personal, no. No, don't worry about that one. Okay, so we're approaching junctions. Turn left. All right. So as we're approaching a junction, I want you to imagine that we're going to be turning left. Which routine would you use on the approach to the junction?
I'll use my hazard routine.
Good. And which mirrors would you check?
Middle and left.
Okay. And when would you apply the signal?
Not too early, not too late. The appropriate time.
Good. And what sort of position would you take up in the road?
I'll keep a normal driving position.
Good. Okay. And what sort of speed would you be approaching at?
That really either walking or jogging, depending on what I can see.
Okay. That's good. And what about turning right? Same again. Which?
Middle and right.
Yeah. Good. And where would you position yourself?
I normally go as near to left to centre, depending on the road.
Good. That's good.
But again, it's not cast in stone, as Fred says.
That's right. Yeah, that's good. Good knowledge there. And what sort of speed would you approach at?
Again, depends on what I can see. Sometimes it's right down the walking pace. Other times I jog along quite happily because I can see right into the turning.
Good. That's good. Okay. That's good. We'll have a look as we go along. Okay. Should we set ourselves up and we'll have a go on that?
Yeah. Just one more question missing there, which is quite an important one.
Let's have a look.
When you go into the pub and they refuse to serve you because you look too young, what do you have to produce?
ID.
ID? Oh yeah, ID.
Of course. So Tony, how can you identify these junctions? How do you normally identify?
I see one down there. Gaps in the buildings.
Yep.
I can see a break in the pavement.
Yep.
I sometimes see cars turning in or cars pulling out. You sometimes even get a road sign.
Good. Good. That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good. Good knowledge there, Tony. Good knowledge. Should we set ourselves up
Yep.
and we'll get on and we'll have a look.
All done?
Good. Okay, just tell me what you can see in the centre mirror, please, Tony.
I can see the headlining at the top. I can see the bottom of the window. I can see a red sticker on the bottom of the window. I can see a bit of my left ear and a bit of your head restraint. I can square the whole back window.
Lovely. And what about the right door mirror?
See the front door handle?
Yep.
I normally set it up with that in the bottom left hand corner. I can see the horizon in the middle and the sky at the top.
Good. And what about the left mirror?
Again, the door handle in the same place. I can see right down the pavement, Dave, and I can see the top of them buildings.
Fantastic. Lovely. Okay, well, we'll move on when you're ready, please, Tony. So you're rightly pointed out, Tony. We've got gaps in the buildings.
Yeah,
there,
we're
haven't
going to
we?
turn right.
Oh, and we're going to be turning right, please, Tony. So, okay, Tony. There, you checked your left mirror. Which mirror should you check?
Oh, middle and right. I always check middle and right.
And why is that important?
Oh, distance and speed, and in case somebody's overtaking me.
Good. So, if you check the wrong mirror, what's the dangers of that? What's the dangers of checking the wrong mirror and not checking the correct ones?
Well, I might not see somebody overtaking me.
Okay. And if that happened and we was about to turn, what could happen? What could be the dangers there?
Probably running the side of your new car.
Okay, so it's very, very important that we check the correct mirrors there, okay?
And we're going to turn right at the end.
And we're going to turn right at the end, please, Tony. So there, Tony, you notice that you check the correct mirrors there. You check them.
Middle and right, yeah.
Good. It's exactly the same as when we're turning.
Just check again with me.
Pardon?
Just check again.
Just check again.
Yeah. Why?
Sorry, why? Why is it important that we check those right mirrors?
Oh,
Correct mirrors?
distance, speed,
Sorry.
and anybody overtaking me.
Good. And just remind me why that's important, Tony.
If I didn't know how close somebody was behind me,
Yep.
I might frighten them with the indicator.
Okay.
And if I didn't know there was somebody overtaking me, as I turn,
Yep.
they're going to hit your new car, aren't they?
They are. So what's the dangers of that? What are the dangers of doing that?
Well, you're going to be catching the bus home tonight, aren't you?
Exactly, yeah. It's a long walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Long bus ride. That's good. Well done.
And we're going to take the next road on the right.
We're taking the next road on the right, please, Tony. So which mirror is he going to check, Tony?
Middle, right.
Good. Well done. Okay, Tony, we turned a little early there, didn't we? We just pull over on the left, please, in a suitable place while we talk about it. Good. I noticed that we turned a little bit early there, Tony. So, why is it important that we don't cut the corner?
No, I never got corners. Got somebody coming down the road that hit me.
Yeah. What's the danger? What could happen if? What could happen there?
Well, they hit us.
Yeah, it's going to damage our new car, isn't it?
And the airbags would go off and...
Yes, sure. So how can we prevent that from happening, do you think? I just think you turned a little bit too soon. So how can we prevent that from happening?
Last week I turned too late.
So last week when you turned too late, what happened there? And what's the dangers of turning too late as well?
I had to reverse back.
Okay. If you'd have carried on, what could have happened? Where would you have had to have gone?
I was nearly gone into somebody's garden.
Right, so if somebody had been stood on the edge of the pavement, we could run them over, couldn't we?
Yeah, I could do, yeah.
Okay, so it's important that we don't turn too soon because we're going to cut the corner and end up on the wrong side of the road. And we've established that if we turn too late, we could map the pavement,
Yeah.
hit a pedestrian. So, how do you normally judge when to turn?
I just know. I've had 97 lessons, eh?
Okay, well, I'll have a look at the next one and hopefully we can
Oh.
pick up a reference point.
I'm right in thinking sometimes you have to cut a corner, aren't you?
Sometimes we have to cut a corner. If the road's narrow and there's a parked vehicle right on the junction, then sometimes you might have to.
You kind of turn in and then stop, don't you?
Well, I was just going to mention that. If we find ourselves in a position where we're going to have to cut the corner, what we do is it's best off not to turn. It's best off to look into the road. If there is another vehicle approaching, what do you think the dangers would be if we started to turn?
I'll be blocking the road. Probably best wait where I would.
Well,
Where I was.
exactly.
Get my words out. I must stop drinking before this.
So again, we're looking out for junctions, Tony. So can you see any junctions about?
Yeah, I see the merge. We're going to turn right.
We're going to be turning right with this, Tony. turning right at the end of the road, please, Tony.
And my mirror's getting better.
Where's our game at? Very good.
Are they? Really good.
Very good.
Are they really good?
I'll check them for you, Tony. Keep an eye on them for you.
Take the next turning to the right.
Set the next turning to the right, please, Tony. Good. So you seem to be getting the hang of those mirrors, Tony. I'm happy that you're good with them. Would you like me to pass the responsibility over to you? Just wait there, Tony. Wait there. God, that was my fault, sorry. How do you normally judge whether you can cut in front of another car? So we're crossing the path of another car there. How do you normally judge it?
I wasn't going to go there.
Okay.
I was just trying to work out so I didn't cut the corner again.
Okay. Put yourself into first gear. Make your turn now, Tony, and we'll talk about it on the next one.
That's what I done last week.
Just pull over on the left for me, please, Tony.
Take the next on the right.
And take the next turn in on the right, please, Tony. Okay, Tony, there's nothing behind us. So what I want you to do, take up your normal position.
Yeah.
And just keep moving forward for me. Keep moving. Keep moving. Cover the brake.
Should I turn?
And just wait there for me, please, Tony.
Wait. You mean
there
stop?
for me. Okay.
Alright.
So if you look into the road now, Tony.
Yeah.
Where does the imaginary centre line cut into the car?
By the door mirror.
Good. So we can use that as a reference point for making our turn.
Oh.
So if you use that reference point all the time, you're not going to cut the corner and you're not going to turn too late. So if you cut the corner, what's the dangers?
I could get hit by a vehicle coming down the
Yeah,
road.
of course. And if you turn too late,
End up in that garden.
good. Okay. So it's very important that we.
And he's only just built that wall as well.
Good. Okay. You can move on when you're ready, Tony. Look into the road where you're going, Tony. Tony, it's very important to look where you're going. If you don't, what could happen?
Oh, somebody could walk out in front of me or a vehicle could stop.
What's the dangers of that, Tony?
Run him over or get hit by the car. Or hit the car. Right to the end.
Now we're going to be turning right at the end of the road, please, Tony. Tony, I noticed there that as you made your turn, you was looking to the right. You was
Yeah.
looking into the direction that you were staring into. Again, it's exactly the same when we're
And
turning.
turning right.
So it's exactly the same as when we're turning
And
right.
turning right.
Turn right, please, Tony. Good. So where are you going to position, Tony?
Oh yeah, that reference point.
Okay.
Nearly forgot there for a minute. Glad you reminded me, thanks.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Well done,
I've got
Tony.
that now.
Madam?
I've got that.
Yeah, would you like? I'm happy to sit back if you are. Would you like me to pass that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, don't go to sleep though, will you?
I won't go to sleep now. Promise you.
Left at the end, please.
I'm going left at the end, please, Tony. Tony, how did you take up your position there to turn left?
How?
How did you judge it?
Follow the red.
It's exactly the same as when we're turning left.
Well, have I got that wrong?
No, you got that perfectly right.
And we're going to turn right.
Now we're going to be turning right this time.
Yeah, he followed it red really tight, didn't he?
I did. So it's exactly the same as when we're turning left into a T-junction. Turn in there.
And my mirror is good going in and out around these parked cars.
Very good. I bet that you've got the mirrors.
Yeah, are they good going in and around these parked cars as well? Fred normally gives me praise when I do
Right.
do things really well.
They're very good.
Because then when I do something wrong, he said I'm not getting a poo sandwich.
You're not getting a what
A
sandwich?
poo sandwich.
Poo sandwich. So Tony, we're looking at identifying these junctions.
Yeah. I see one there, like I see a street name.
It's brilliant, well done. And what other things can give it away?
Giveaway lines.
Fantastic. Anything else?
Giveaway lines again.
Brilliant, well done.
I notice they've got a lamppost facing into them as well.
Fantastic.
Street light.
Good. So I'm happy that you're identifying the junctions, okay? And again, would you like me to leave that responsibility to you?
Yeah, I think I can spot them all right.
Well done.
I'm even better when I got my glasses on. Joke. I have a joke with Fred. He says my jokes are rubbish.
It's a good judge of character, is Fred.
This is the only lesson I'm having with you, isn't it?
What's that, sorry?
This is the only lesson I'm having with you, isn't
Are
it?
you glad about that? Friendly lady.
It's good to put a handbrake on.
Well done.
Roundabout right,
And at the roundabout, turn right, please, Tony.
and at the next roundabout right again.
And then at the next roundabout, we're going to be turning right again, please. It's lovely steering, that, Tony.
Which way the roundabout, sorry?
We're going right at the roundabout, please, Tony. Got mirrors, well done.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. So, what speed are we going to approach at, Tony?
About this speed.
Lovely. Can I clutch up, please, Tony?
Oh, sorry.
Tony, why is it important to keep that clutch up when you're turning?
Oh, coasting.
And what do we lose if we're coasting? What do we lose?
Engine brake, and I could have come in too fast, couldn't
Of course. What's the dangers of that?
I? I could lose control, couldn't I?
Good. Well done. So on the next junction, what we're going to do with that clutch?
Up.
Keep it up. Well done.
Yeah, I nearly always remember to change the gear.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of times now recently I've forgot to bring the clutch up afterwards.
Well, a good way of remembering that is when you bring your hand up, you bring your clutch up.
That's handy, I remember now. I like these ways of remembering things.
Hand up, clutch up.
And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony.
turn left.
And we're going to be turning left, please, Tony. So just remind me, Tony.
Yeah.
What speed are you going to bring the car down to?
Yeah, walking pace.
Okay. Do you think we could have made this at jogging pace?
Could I?
Yeah, definitely. Let's get a move on, please, Tony. Why is it important not to slow down too much there, Tony?
You just get me to stop on the left. Yeah.
Just pull up on the left, please, Tony. Missed out on that one, didn't I?
Sorry?
Missed out on that one, didn't I?
No, you didn't miss out on it. What could you have done slightly different?
Been a little bit more proactive, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, what does that mean?
Could have jumped in there before. Just trying to think what I could have done different there.
Instead of questioning me,
Yeah.
yeah, there was nobody behind me, because otherwise I wouldn't do it, yeah?
Yeah.
But if I was a real learner, there could be somebody behind me.
Yeah.
What's the danger?
Yeah, but they're going to hit us, aren't they?
Sorry?
Could hit us, maybe.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to think I'm stopping and overtake us, yeah?
Yeah.
So, how can you make it safe?
By me checking, maybe.
No. Get your speed back up your jogging pace now.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah?
Right.
Sort the problem out first.
Right.
Yeah?
So speed up to jogging pace and
Yeah.
then one.
Yeah.
Should I have let you turn and then explained it to you?
You could have done, yeah.
Right, okay.
Take the danger away first, yeah?
Okay.
It's a
Stop
bit like
prioritising again, isn't it?
it's a bit like position for normal driving.
Okay.
If I'm driving out too close to centre line,
Yeah.
you wouldn't sit there analysing it with me, would you?
No. not at all.
You'd get me back first, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so always get it safe first.
Okay. Makes
Obviously,
sense.
there was no danger there. There was nobody behind us, because I wouldn't pull that if there was.
No. Yeah.
But in real life, there could be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
So remember, they're still hanging in the balance. Yeah.
I certainly will.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. Clutch down. Good.
Just out of roll a minute.
Yeah.
I could have had you there, couldn't I?
I didn't know whether you had your clutch down or not.
No. I thought about the clutch.
Okay.
What was the last error I made?
Too slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have done it again there, couldn't I?
Good.
What was the...
Should I have prompted you?
I think you probably know by now that you should have done...
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, what should you have said to me?
What speed are you going to take this
Yeah,
at?
exactly.
Okay. Sorry. Get you.
Yeah, don't forget, a problem's not going to go away that quick, is it?
No. Okay.
So it's still hanging at the moment, yeah?
I know that.
I've only just done it wrong once.
Okay.
So far, yeah? And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, please, Tony.
Turn left.
And we're going to turn left, please, Tony. So just remember, Tony, what
Yep.
speed are you going to approach this at?
I can see into this one. Jogging.
Good, perfect. So what gear we're going to use? That's
1
good.
second.
Well done. And is the clutch going to be up or down?
Up.
Good, well done.
And turning left.
And turning left again, please.
Keep it jogging pace. See right into it.
That's good, well done, Tony. So you seem to have the hang of that.
Yeah.
Would you like me to pass that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, I think I've got
Would you be
that,
happy with that?
Yeah. And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony. So, where are you going to position, Tony?
Left to centre.
Just pull over on the left, please, Tony.
Done something wrong.
Just pull over on the left. We'll talk about it. Good. Okay. I just noticed that you stayed slightly too far over to the left there. What's the dangers of doing that? What dangers could that cause? Or what dangers could it create?
I never knew that was dangerous because people behind think I'm parking.
Yeah, and what's going to happen?
They might overtake me.
And what's the dangers of that? What's going to happen?
No, when I turn, I hit them. I thought my position was spot on there.
It's a little bit too far over to the left. Number of ways that we can deal with that. When you're turning right there, how do you normally judge it?
Just know from experience.
Okay. Have you never had any kind of reference point?
Yeah, in the early stages, yeah.
Well, sometimes the roads have lines, don't they? They have lines, centre lines.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't.
I'll try and imagine the line.
Yeah. Okay. And where would it cut into the car? Where would it cut into the windscreen?
About there.
Well, we can use that as a reference point. So we take up that position for turning right.
Yeah, I thought I did there.
No, he was a little too far to the left there. We'll have a look on the next one, shall we?
Alright. I was not going to get a rollicking when he says pull over.
You're not going to get a rollicking, certainly. Excuse me. We're here to help you,
No.
not to rollick you.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right, please, Tony. So, Tony, where are you going to position?
Left to centre.
So if you move over, just stay to you. Stay to you. Stay to you. Now stay to me. Now straighten up. And slow the car down. And just stop there. Don't turn. So there's nothing behind us, Tony. It's just right there. So if you just look up ahead now, imagine there's a centre line coming down the side.
Oh
of the road.
yeah, cuts in there now.
So you can use that as a reference point.
Oh,
There's a car coming down behind us. So
yeah.
we'll move on when you're ready.
Alright.
Tony, just stay there. Put yourself into first gear for me, please. And move on when you're ready. Okay, Tony. Just remind me why it's important there to take that turn in first gear.
Oh, I might have stalled, yeah.
We had a car coming down behind us, didn't we?
Yeah.
So why is it important that we get that first gear? Why is it important?
Don't stall.
Because what
And
could
turn
happen if we
left.
stop turning left, please?
He might run in the back of us.
Good. Very well there, Tony. You held back very well. Well done.
Thanks. That makes me feel better.
Good.
Get something wrong and I get something right. Makes me feel better. Stops you losing your confidence, doesn't it?
Definitely does.
And we're going to turn left, please.
And this time we're going to be turning left, please, Tony.
And left again.
And left again, please, Tony.
Straight on at the roundabout.
Straight ahead of the roundabout, please, Tony.
Take the next turning to the right, please.
Take the next turn into
Just
the
where
right.
the car's
please, Tony.
coming out.
Just where this car's coming out. Just remember where you're going to position.
Yeah, left to centre.
Good. And how are you judging that, Tony?
I got it. Oh, I can go there, couldn't I?
Don't go, Tony, don't go.
Got plenty of time there.
It's first gear, Tony. Make your move, please, when you're ready. Pull over on the left, please. Okay, we was going to go there, wasn't we?
I thought plenty of time.
Pardon?
I thought I had plenty of time.
Oof, plenty of time. I think if you'd have gone there, we'd have made that other vehicle slow down, swerve or stop. Maybe even swear at us. So, is there any way that you can judge? How would you normally judge
Yeah,
that?
I know how to judge it.
How do you normally judge it?
See the middle line of the road?
Yeah.
If I could sprint from that middle line to that curb,
Yeah.
I can drive it.
I'd love to see you try and do that.
Sorry?
I'd love to see you try and
I'd have done it there, but you stopped me doing it.
Yeah, you're on the right track, Tony, but it's not a sprint and it's not from the centre line. It's from one curb to the other. We call it the walk across, drive across rule. Okay?
Does that work in every road?
It doesn't work on every road.
Would it work on a really wide dual carriageway road?
It would, yeah, because cars are coming fast. Oh, would it not?
You need to extend that bit, wouldn't you?
Oh, okay. I think it's cars
Yeah,
coming fast.
so just out of roll a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you not have the slightest idea?
That you was going to do that?
Yeah.
No, you can't be unawares there.
What car's coming towards us for the
Yeah.
first time?
Yeah.
What would have been a good question?
Are you going to go or are you going to wait? As
Yeah?
soon as you did it, I know.
Yeah. I might have given you the right answer, I might have given you the wrong answer.
Okay.
If I gave you the wrong answer, all you have to do is say, no, you're going to wait.
You're going to wait, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay,
Yeah?
okay. Yeah, let that one slip, didn't I?
So will you help me with that?
I'll help you with that. We'll have a look on the next one.
You know, when I'm turning into these roads,
Yeah.
right into these roads,
Yeah.
if there's an old person crossing the road very slowly,
Yeah.
I'll still turn in, wouldn't I?
Well, it's better to wait, isn't it? It's better to wait because if we start to turn in and then we find that
Better.
Pardon?
Better or...
No, you have to stop, Tom. You mustn't make a turn.
And turning left.
Turning left, please.
Why is that then?
Because if you start to turn and then realise that you have to stop, then we're going to be sticking out in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, I thought of that.
What dangers do you think we could encounter there?
I think you might have a car sitting on your knee, mightn't you?
We have. So it's very dangerous to do that. So
And turning left.
and turning left, please, Tony.
And turning right.
And turning right,
If
please.
it's too hot, just turn the heating off.
You're okay. Let me know.
And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony.
So we're not here for the next one.
Turning right. That's right. So the next turning on the right, please, Tony.
Just treat it as a normal right-hand turn, yeah?
Okay. So, Tony, we've got a car coming towards us.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine there's another car coming towards
Yeah.
us now. Sorry, just make it sense, Tony, my fault.
Yeah, I'm listening.
How could you judge whether you could go or not?
If I can walk from there to there.
Okay, there's a vehicle behind us. So. It's if you can walk from one side of the curb to the other. Yeah. Sorry, I missed the trick there.
Sorry?
I got confused with what I was about to tell you there. So just remind me, Tony, how would you judge it?
If I can walk from one curve to the other without making them slow stop, swear at me.
Fantastic. Slow stop.
Swerve.
Swerve or swear. Good.
And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony. So this time we do have a car coming towards us. I want you to tell me whether you're going to turn or not. How are you going to judge it?
No,
Are you going to go or are you going to wait?
No, I'm going to wait.
Good.
I wouldn't have been safe to go there.
Okay, again, if you can pull over on the left for me, please, Tony.
I'll get it right, you can't tell me off again.
I'm not telling you off, Tony. Okay, there, what I did notice, I noticed that you turned your wheels before we moved off. So you turn your wheels to the right.
Yeah, you get a quicker getaway.
Not necessarily, Tony. Have a think about what the car coming towards you, about what the driver might have thought. If they see your wheels turning, what do they think?
He did look a bit worried, didn't he?
He did. What do you think he could have been thinking?
Was he thinking that because my wheel was over the white line that I was going to go?
I think he might have been.
Oh, right.
So, what are the dangers of doing that? What do you think that the driver of that car could have thought? You've already said that
He might have braked.
he may have even swerved into us.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
So we can cause all kinds of mayhem by doing that.
Didn't affect the car behind her, did it?
Again, the car behind, they're thinking that you're going to be turning, so they may have anticipated you turning and not quite slowed down enough.
Oh, he can't see my wheel turning, can he?
He can,
Behind.
well, because of the position of your car, because as soon as you turn the wheel, the car's going to turn slightly. So when he's looking in his mirrors and he sees you turning, he's thinking that you're turning into the road. When he looks back ahead, when he looks ahead, it might come as a bit of a surprise to him to see you still.
He wouldn't run in the back of me, would he?
He could well do. So that's something that we have to anticipate. So it's very important, Tony, that when you're approaching these junctions to turn right, you keep your wheels straight. Imagine if the car behind us runs into the back of us, and your wheels are turned to the right. Where's that going to send our car?
Oh, into that poor devil who I've already frightened the life out of anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I get you now.
So it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So on the next one, what are you going to do? On the next right turn we do.
Just give me a prompt, because that's a bad habit I'm getting into there, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
I've been watching the wife drive. Don't tell her I said that.
I won't.
You keep my secrets, I'll keep yours, yeah?
Okay. We've got plenty of them, haven't we?
Speak for yourself. Loads of those meeting situations.
You like those meeting situations, don't you?
Yeah.
Well done.
And turning right.
And turning right again, please, Tony. Okay, Tony. We're not going to make our turns. Just cover your brake and bring the car down to walking pace for me, please. And just keep on slowing down. Just stop there for me, please, Tony. So again, I want you to imagine that there's another car coming down and that the vehicle's gone past. So we're going to make our turn. So because you've got your wheels straight, we can move on because there's a car behind us.
Would you stop me there for...
No idea. I was thinking one thing and I'm going to tell you another one. I'm talking about my sequence.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to be turning right, please, Tony, at the end of the road.
Turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony. turn your wheels, Tony?
Sorry?
When are you going to turn your wheels?
Oh, when I start to turn.
Brilliant. Well done.
You mean what am I going to do at the wheel?
Yeah.
I'll keep it straight, you said, didn't I?
Sorry. Well done. What do you know what I'm talking about?
It's got a bit fast, I'll wait for it.
Well done. Good decision.
Turning right just where the car ahead's just gone.
I'm turning next right, please, Tony. So just remind me what you're going to do with the wheels this time.
I'm going to keep it straight. I don't want to get sorry, I don't want to get pushed in to the oncoming vehicle.
Good, well done. Good. Tony, I'm happy that you've got the hang of that now. Can I leave that with you?
Yeah.
Would you be happy with that?
Just get me to stop on
I'll
that.
stop on that left, please.
How'd I do?
Did great.
Had a few problems, but I think you helped me a lot, didn't you?
You did great. Well done.
Yeah, probably a bit of nerves today, wasn't it? Well done.
Thank you. Well done to you.
How'd I feel?
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah?
I think you're going easy with me, but it's a good start.
No, I didn't go easy with you. No?
Yeah, I got the wrong thing out a couple of times, but I got you to stop and I don't know where that one
No,
came
I
from.
made errors on the mirrors.
Hmm.
Didn't make any errors in the signal. Made errors on the position. I made errors on the speed.
Mm-hmm.
I made errors on the look routine.
Okay.
I tried to make errors with the gears, but you spotted it.
Mm-hmm.
You spotted the coasting. No, didn't go easy with you in the slightest, mate.
Okay. Good. Feel a lot better.
Sorry?
Feel a lot better.
Yeah, there's just one little thing that you all seem to miss. Anything to do with junctions.
Yeah.
Junctions are always gaps in the pavements, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who uses pavements?
Pedestrians. Bloody hell.
If you were gonna, there's a road up there on the left. I know you probably can't see it in the dark, yeah?
Okay.
If you were gonna cross that road to get to the next one where that parked car is on the left hand side,
yeah,
would you walk about 50 yards down the road and then come back up again?
No, of course not.
Where would you cross?
I'm going to cross there where you can't see.
Come on, get these questions in, yeah?
Right.
Yeah? Because if I get a pedestrian to play with, I'll play with it, yeah?
I know. No.
Yeah. There's 3 questions, isn't it?
Yep.
If you have a pedestrian standing on the pavement, what would you do? Well, the answer should be make eye contact. Try and figure out what's your body language.
Yeah.
If they had a foot on the road, what would you do? Stop. Would you ever beckon them across? Try and get those questions in. They relate to junctions all the time, yeah? Because
Okay.
junctions were all the time going in the gap between 2 pavements, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because we never came across one, I could have just verbally tested you on it.
Okay.
Because the examiner is allowed, I think it's about 23% of the test can be verbally tested, because it hasn't occurred. But if it does occur,
Okay.
and there's nobody around, and he does get a chance to wave them across, well, you've lost the chance of being proactive, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're now going to have to react to it, isn't you?
Okay.
That makes sense?
It does. Of course it does.
Any questions on what we've done?
No, I enjoyed that.
Yeah? Yeah, so what's your speed when I slow down way too much? It's exactly the same. If I was coming up way too fast, You wouldn't be jigging around asking me questions, would you?
Nope, I know.
You'd be saying, get that speed down to walking pace now, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Because the last thing you want to do is come round that corner on a door handle and a wing mirror, innit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? It's the same to approach way too slow.
Okay.
Yeah? Get your speed back up to jogging pace.
Okay.
But we can then do the analysation afterwards, yeah?
Yeah, it's that prioritisation again, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody behind this when we're doing it. But in real life, that probably will be, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
And the last thing you want is a learner driver with somebody trying to swerve around them.
Okay.
Because that's what they will do, because they've got a left indicator on, speed down to about 4 or 5 mile an hour. They're a long way off the junction. That car behind's going to think we're stopping, yeah?
Of course it is.
And because it's kind of a sudden stop, they may well be quite close. They could well swerve around and misjudge it slightly, yeah?
Yep.
Make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Now relax. I'll give that a breather. Well done.